Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2020, paper one. All right. This is okay. This is review. A lot of things on this paper also on your final exam. Keep that in mind. So adding, hopefully all of you guys can follow this and add this up. All right. Subtraction. They always like these things to start off paper one, something like this anyway. Subtraction, I should get that. Multiply 239 times 9. Okay. You should be practicing this on your own, and if you are weak in this, okay, ask your teacher or you can come to me. No problem. It's like 0, right? Here we go. Division. Divide by 7. Once again, you have to know your timetables. Okay. Write 120,506 in figures. 120,506. See? Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. All right. This is on. Okay. A rectangle is 8 centimeters wide and 12 centimeters long. Write the ratio of the length to the width. Length to width, right? 12 to 8. I can divide by 4. I get 3 to 4, and that's the ratio. I mean 3 to 2. Sorry, bro. 3 to 2. That's the ratio. All right. This is if A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 7. Whoops. Sorry about that. If A is equal to 10, B is equal to 7. So wherever A is, I'm going to write 10, and wherever B is, I'm going to write 7. So I get the square root of 10 plus 7 minus 1. 10 plus 7 is 17, minus 1, 16, and the square root of 16 is 4. 4 squared is equal to 16, therefore the square root of 16 is 4. Using pi is equal to 2207, calculate the perimeter of the circle. Now the circumference of the circle, also called the perimeter, the formula is C is equal to 2 pi r, or 2 times pi times radius, all right? Or pi times diameter. They gave us the diameter, which is 14. Or if you want to use radius, however. So I'm going to use pi d, all right? Or if you want to use the radius would have been 7. So just be 2 times pi times 7 times 7, okay? But we are using the diameter again. So C is equal to pi, 22 over 7 times 14. 7 itself goes once. 7 and the 14 goes 2 times. $22 times 2 is equal to $44, or 44 meters. Next one says bisect the angle below. All right, I have to put my glasses down for a second. So what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is you want to mark right there. And then you open up your compass and you can draw an arc. See, open up and draw an arc. Bam. And then you're going to mark here and here. And you can place the tip here, bam, and bam. And wherever they cross, see, I put a dot. Wherever they cross, then I'm going to draw a line through there. Oh, this is a little crooked. But anyway, I'm going to draw a line through there, and I have successfully bisected that angle. You need to practice that. All right? All right. Now, this is coming on your final exam, where I have to change from percentages to fractions to decimal. If I want to change a percent to a fraction, it's simply equal to 21% means 21 out of 100. Bam, you see that? And if I want to change this to a decimal, I will divide 21 by 100 and move the decimal point over 2 times. So I end up at 0.21. Now, if I have got 17 over 20, and if I want to change this to a decimal, but actually let's change this to a fraction, to a percentage, sorry. So I will just multiply, this times 100, right? Or I get to say 17 over 20 times 100. You can work that out. If I want to change this to a decimal, I would just multiply. I would just divide 17 by 20, and I would get 0.85. Do the arithmetic. All right. 9% is equal to 9 out of 100. And if you were to divide 9 by 100, moving decimal point over 2 times, you get 0.09. In the diagram below, find the length of the side marked X. Something like this can show up in your final exam. So where's the side X, right? What do we notice here? X, if from here to here is how much? I can't see this. It's equal to 9. 9. And if this is 5, that means from here to here must be 4, because this whole thing here is 9. So X is equal to 4. And it says, so answer is 4. It says to find the perimeter of the shape. So out of all the sides, 5 centimeters, this side plus 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 that side. Wherever you start, that's where you should end. And I add up everything, and I end up with 32 centimeters. Calculate the probability of selecting a head on a coin. There are only two outcomes, head or a tail. So it's 1 out of 2. A red jack from a deck of cards, there are only 2 red jacks, all right? And there are 52 cards. Now, this is a hard question because a lot of people don't play cards for various reasons. Your parents may not allow you to. I don't really like cards anymore myself, all right? But anyway, so it's 2 out of 52, and if you wanted to reduce this, it'll be 1 over 26. Draw an example of a ray. A ray has a beginning and no end, all right? Pentagon, 5-sided polygon, all right? Good. We are a little more than halfway through. So list the next prime number after 7, which would be 11, right? List the first 2 multiples of 8. So what? 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Prime factorization, 16, so I divide 16 by 2, I get 8. 8 divided by 2, I get 4. 4 divided by 2, I get 2. So 16 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 24. 24, so 24 divided by 2 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 is a prime number, so 24 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. This is on your final exam, HCF LCM. So now what you're going to do here is I'm going to calculate the lowest common multiple of 16 and 24. So what I do, I write down the prime factors of these 2 numbers, and I see that this 2 is occurring once. See, this 2 is occurring once, and this 2 is occurring once. So the LCM is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 2, which is equal to 48. Now, if you were finding the HCF, it will be 2 times 2 times 2, which should be 8. All right? The HCF is the largest number that can go into both of them, and the LCM is the smallest number that both of them can go into. Now, fractions. I know that most of you all are a little afraid of fractions. Now, the first thing we got to do is we got to work out what's inside of the brackets, right? So 1 over 5 times 2 over 5, and so there's nothing that can reduce here. I get 2 over 25, so I get 2 over 25 plus 1 and 11 over 25. Now, I'm going to change this to an improper fraction so I can add them. So I say 1 times 25 is 25 plus 11. I get 36 over 25. I add these 2 numbers, I get 38 over 25. This is my answer, or I can say 25 and 38 goes 1 time and a remainder of 13 over 25. Here we go. So we're going to multiply. So we are going to divide this. So the first thing is we got to change everything to an improper fraction. So 2 1/3. So I'm going to say now the numerator part is going to be 3 times 2 plus 1, right? Over 3 divided by this. So I get 7 over 3, which times, I'm going to flip this. See that? You change it to times and you flip this, times 24 over 21. Anything that I can reduce, yes, 7 itself goes once, 7 into 21 goes 3 times, 3 in itself goes once, 3 into 24 goes 8 times. So I'm left with 8 over 3. 8 over 3, or I can say 3 into 8 goes 2 times, and the remainder of 2, 2/3. All right? Simplify the following. So now what I'm going to do is I have to expand the brackets. All these things are on your final exam, these expanded bracket stuff. So I get 5G plus 3 times 2F is going to be 6F. 3 times minus 3 is going to be minus 3G. So I'm going to add circle to circle and square to square. There's only one square thing, so I'm going to add the 5G minus 3G. See, whatever sign in front of it follows it, plus 7F. I get 2G plus 6F. Plus 6F, so that's 7F. My bad. Factorize the following, all right? This is a walk in the park. So now I get 12A plus 8AB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write all this out as a product of primes. I know some of you all know how to do it fast, but for the rest of us, let's say 8, I get 12 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3 times 8, right? That's that. Plus 8 is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times A times B, right? Now what is common here? I got 2 2's here, so 2 times 2 is 4, and I got 1 8. So I can now pull out 4 and an 8. What's left? I have a 3 plus 2 times B plus 2B. All right? So I end up with 4A times 3a, 3 plus 2b. Solve for k. This is a two-step linear equation. This is showing up on your final exam also. 3h plus 4, so I subtract 4 from both sides. I end up with 3h is equal to 9. Now I have to move the 3 in the front of h, so I would divide both sides by 3. And I end up with h is equal to 3. All right? Oh, we got some more to go. It says here, use a ruler and pencil to join the points A, B, C, D in order to form a quadrilateral. So, see, all I did was I just connected the dots. That's the easy one, right? And then it says, draw in the two diagonals of the quadrilateral. Diagonal is from quarter to quarter, from one corner to the next corner to the next corner, okay? And it says here, write down the coordinates of the points where the two diagonals intersect. And you always write down the x-coordinate first. Notice something, this is -2, and the y-coordinate is going to be 2. So I write -2 and 2. -2, 2. All right? Last couple questions. All right. Calculate the size of each angle. So I know this is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because these two sides are equal. Now, if all three sides are equal, this would have been an equilateral triangle. But this is an isosceles. That means that these two angles on the bottom would be equal. So if this is 73, this must also be 73. So what do I know? N plus 73 must always add up to 180 because the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. 73 plus 73 I got over here, 146. So I get N plus 146 equal to 180. Subtract 146 from both sides, and I end up with N is equal to 34. You say easy this is? Walk in the park. Last question. Now, this is a quadrilateral. It has 4 sides. What do we know about the interior angles of the interior angles of every quadrilateral always add up to 360. So I get 87 plus this square means 90 plus 110 plus M is equal to 360. So I add up these numbers and I end up with 287. I didn't show the arithmetic of adding them up. Anyway, I got 287. Now to solve for M, I have to move this. So I subtract 287 from both sides. I get M is equal to 73 degrees. M is equal to 73 degrees. And so ends another paper. Be blessed, be encouraged, and I will send out some more papers shortly. In Jesus' name, amen.